What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You know what time it is. We did the 10 best. Now it's time for the 10 worst AEW action figures of 2022. So let's get right on into it. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about, I don't actually have in hand, but there's a reason I don't have it in hand. One, it was so bad it got delayed. And two, the head scan is such an abomination that I don't even know if I'm going to pick it up. And I've been a completist of the line so far. And it is the Series 11 Unrivaled Jungle Boy. Who gave them the okay to release this? This head scan is absolutely atrocious. The first one from Series 5 was very, very good. It actually kind of blew me away. This one, it's not happening for me. And this also includes the chase version of the figure as well. Also, there's no real order of these figures. They're all bad in my book, and I don't feel like ranking them, but there's still going to be a countdown. So number one's not really number one. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's get to number two. Number two is the Series 11 Jericho. It's the prison gear, which is cool, but I'm so sick and tired of this head scan. We've been getting it in Series 6, and it's just, it's not cutting it anymore. We need a new Jericho head scan. But I don't have this one in hand yet either, and there's a reason for that. It's because I don't want it right now. I'll wait till it hits clearance, because I mean, I'll get the full jumpsuit team, but I'm not having it yet. Number three on this list is none other than Tony Shivani. Now, I have one of these out of package, but the rest of these are going to be all in package. I actually got this one autographed. Also, maybe it's just me. Tony Schiavone's a jerk in real life, but that could just be my opinion. The reason for this, the suit's cool, the pants are cool, but what does AEW struggle with every single time? It is a goddamn head scan. Also, the glasses just, they're not right. They don't fit the head. They should have been molded on to the head. It doesn't cut it. Maybe it's just my opinion, but this is, I mean, you need it for your collection for the commentators, but the head scan's just not cutting it at all. I've seen better custom head scans. Number four on the list is Series 2 from Unmatched of MJF. The robe is really cool. Imagine if this robe would have been soft goods. The gear is cool. The gear is cool. The red with the black, it's a very nice gear. But once again, AEW or Jazzwares is gonna Jazzwares. What is that face? That face doesn't cut it for me. I don't know who that looks like. It looks like some random Jimmy Neutron background character. That's how bad it is. But that's a theme with the AEW figures, and you're going to see it on this list. But that's my number four so far. Number five on the list is the chase version. Yeah, there's actually a chase on this list. And it is the Series 8 Jericho. Reason being, the regular version comes with the cool jacket. The jacket's the only exciting part about it. The pants are the exact same from the Amazon exclusive and almost identical to the Series 6 figure. And the head scan, the freaking head scan is the same. Once again, come on, man. It's the yelling Jericho head. We get it. He yells a lot, but it's a weak chase. I want a chase to be exciting. That's what they're supposed to be. It's a figure you want to chase. They're not just out there for resale purposes because of a sticker. They're figures you want to chase. That's what I love so much about the Series 9 Ricky Starks chase. It's from a specific match that he had with Darby Allen. You can't get this head. You can't get this torso. Can't get the freaking armbands or the tank top from any other figure in the line because they're exclusive to this figure. But that is why the chased Jericho is on this list. What are they bad with? Oh, head scans. That's right. Chuck Taylor. I want to know what the heck happened in order for them to release this Chuck Taylor head scan. That face could have worked. That face could have worked. What is this? Also, on top of that, just the gear being boring, but that's more of a Chuck Taylor thing than the figures issue. But the freaking head scan, it sucks. The head scans all suck. Number 7 on the list, Series 10 Jake Hager. Prison gear, I will say this. The lower part has a lot of use for the bulkier guys. I don't like the yelling head scan. The normal one is it's alright. It does what it needs to do. But the upper body doesn't have much range of motion. The bigger arms are a plus because the first Jake Hager, my God, what happened with that figure? But it's just the range of motion is terrible. It's not a fun one to mess with outside of the packaging. Also, you can't reuse the heads on the previous Jake Hager because it has the inner circle in the side of the head, which you can't even see from the box. So it's not the worst, but it's kind of like I needed another one to put on the list. So Jake Hager. Number 8. This could be my personal opinion. LJN Darby Allen. This figure was supposed to release in Series 3 of Unmatched. It got pushed back to Series 5 of Unmatched, which was another 5-6 months down the line, I think it was. And it took up a valuable spot in the Dark Order wave, which we could have had other people to fill that spot. Preston Vance, Alan Angels before he left the company, Alex Reynolds, who should have been released with John Silver in that wave. This figure just kind of like, it put a bad taste in my mouth. Also, it's an LJN. I don't want LJNs. I don't know of anybody out there who's really like, ooh, gotta have these. I need these. I need these. I need these. They're just, they take up space. That's what it is. The CM Punk one, the Britt Baker one, those are coming out. They're gonna do the same exact thing. Nobody really wants them. The Cody sat on shelves. Even the exclusive sat on shelves. And that's when the AEW figures were hard to get. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Number 9 on the list is another personal preference. Corazon de Leon, Chris Jericho. If we're going to get a Luminaries Jericho, I think everybody would have wanted a WCW era Jericho. I know there's probably limitations because of the licensing, but that's what people would have wanted. Also, the head sculpt is very, very, very soft. Doesn't really look like him. It looks more like Mickey Rourke and the Wrestler, if you want my opinion, which is, I mean, this is all an opinion video, but I just didn't feel a need for a Mexican Chris Jericho figure from his time in Mexico. I would rather have WCW, ECW, anything like that before we had this. Or even like Taz in a singlet. Imagine if we got a Taz figure in the singlet. Like, that would have been even better than that. But, like I said, it's just my opinion. Who cares? And number 10, finishing off the list, is the Unmatched Series 5, Sammy Guevara. Here's my problem. Once again, inmate gear. You can use the lower bodies, that's fine, we can get past that. My issue is that the head scans are leaps and bounds better than whatever you want to call this one with the tongue out in Unrivaled Series 4 and the Target exclusive, but the skin tones don't match. I've been preaching for a whole year now that AEW has no consistency with their skin tones. Every MJF figure that has came out, besides the Shop AEW one, has had a different skin tone. You can't use these heads on the previous ring attire Sammy figure, which is a huge missed opportunity because people would have bought more of these so they could put them on the other Sammy figures because the head's so much better. But you don't have that, and they pride themselves on the swappability with the torsos, the pants, everything. Head scan's the most bare minimum thing, and it doesn't even match. But that is my list. Let me know why I'm wrong down in the comments below. I'm sure you guys will. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy. Thanks.